this guy saying he's drunk. This guy doesn't know. He doesn't know where he is. I think he thinks he's talking to children, to kids. Okay. First of all, this particular person, I mean, he's been here several times. It's not somebody that should speak and be taken serious. Okay? I mean, there's nothing this small boy want to say and anybody will take him serious. All right? Now, let me tell you something. Nobody works like this. Even if you have informants somewhere, if you really have informants somewhere giving you information, you would never come and expose. You will keep using them and keep getting relevant information. Okay? This one is just an intimidation. Okay? They are still pushing the narrative that Baba should go and bury Mohbad. All they just want to do is to pressure the man, intimidate him to go bury Mohbad. They are claiming they have evidence. Bring out the evidence, then he will go and bury Mohbad. But don't act like you have evidence, but you're intimidating him. If you don't go and bury him, we'll leak the evidence. Leak it. I am about Jenny. Nonsense. Bring it now, leak it first. Let's see what happened. If you're really looking for justice, leak them. Leak the evidence. Don't cover them, expose them. We too want to expose Baba Mohbad, we want to expose all of them. Because we believe that he's innocent. If you think he's not innocent, then lick him now. Lick him, but you will not lick him. Because you don't have nothing. I mean, they are kids. You know, don't take all of this serious. Don't act like they don't have anybody in our midst. They don't have any nonsense. They were saying that Baba Mohbad spoke with Baba Mohbad. Mama was begging, Baba was begging Mama, and Chama was begging Mama. Oh yeah, bring the audio. Bring the audio. Thunder go fire all of honor. In that audio, the Baba confessed that he killed Mohbad. The chairman confessed that he's the one that sent people to go and kill Mohbad. What is so special that they speak to Mohbad? What is so special? I am about Jenny. Nonsense kids who don't think with their brain. I mean, what's so special? Now, let's even try to think. What is special? Let me say Mohbad begging Mohbad. Okay, you help me. Let's not fight again. Come, let's be together. What is so special there? Is that what killed Mohbad? Oh yeah, release the Mokusi now. If that's what killed Mohbad, release the Mokusi. But won't ever release because we won't need anything. Anything. In fact, in concomitant, even if they have anything, it doesn't make sense. That's why they have not released it. Anybody conshi aramayani. Okay, take it to court. Fairly more, take it to court. If it's too bad, if it's too important, take it to court. Kids, I'm a KKK. It's not small kids. You get think if me, I can deal with all of them. If I put all of them in the box here, there is no real thing, not important brain that can come out from their head. I have psychoanalyzed all of them, most of them. They don't have anything important in their head. Like, I mean, let's talk about something important that is serious. Nobody should be worried about whatever they are saying. No. We want them to even excuse Mohbad. Let them excuse Mohbad. If Baba is doing what is not good, expose him. You think we'll be begging? We say don't expose him. Expose him, Jerry. The man is innocent. Our belief is that Baba is innocent until you expose him. Oh yeah, Nyanko. Baba is 100% innocent until you can expose him. Then expose him, let's see now. When you expose him, then we'll believe you. But not that you will be keeping, you'll be coming like snakes. You have evidence, you have that one. Baba should go and bury Mohbad. You are technically telling us what you want, not because you have anything. And we understand that game. So try others here in this platform. We are scientists here. It's a science platform. Go on.
So what really made me pay attention to King White was what Tenio Molugo said that night. Let me play so you can pay attention to what she said.
Manchester. Mo ní báwo ni news ṣe jáde pé nǹkan báyìí bá ló sọ fún wọn. Báwo náà ṣe mọ̀?
Wait.
Kejì láàárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì.
Pause. Ẹlòmílè mọ̀rọ̀ sọ ẹlòmílè ó lè ní òye yàtọ̀ sí sísọ ọ̀rọ̀ máa ń yé mi. Now, nǹkan tí this woman, wetin this woman dey talk now? What particular thing the woman is supposed to do? Kí ló wà exposed to woman is supposed to do?
I think it was a publication. It was a publication.
Which communication?
It was to be released by Muyiwa. If you allow that...
Wait. Which communication? Which publication? Which name particular?
In Punch newspaper. I think there was something they wants to release Then there was.
Is that I want to know the content of that kidney coin. Don't just say something.
She didn't divulge the content.
If you get that information, I'll tell you how it come out. Forget that nonsense. Forget that nonsense.
It has to do with a newspaper publication and then the lawyers. There was something the lawyers wanted to release as well.
Inside that, all these half things, no matter. Anyway, just cause some coin, you tomba so, I'm a wabushi jadi. Sure, you get me? For anything feeling, sentiment, I'm more feel way. Betrayal, anybody don't betray him, he doesn't take anybody anyway. So don't you understand?
Please just allow Insider to play it so we can understand the record.
Send the news. Send it to Punch, you won't send it. Everybody call him to tell him that I'm lying. Money news is that money news is everything in that kind of gloriosa. Let's say one said the lady. And when we are lórí show, we are on news TLO. Ló ti jáde, mo lọ sórí Punch. Mo gbọ́ ìgbà tí Punch post ẹ̀ ní àárọ̀. Ní àárọ̀ èdè nìkan bí 8-9. Ó sáti post láti ọ̀sán láago 2 ọ̀sán àná. Mo wá sọ fún ọgbẹ́ lọ́wọ́ táìmì yẹn. Ta lẹni tó ń fún àwọn pípọ̀ ní àlá tó ń fún ní information. Tó dé bí ẹnu wọn láti fẹ́ gbọ́ pé nǹkan báyìí lọ́yà yìí pílánì báyìí wọ́n ń bọ̀ sí kóòtù. Ibi tá a ti kọ́kọ́ fún mi nìyẹn pé àwọn kan wà lára àwọn justice for Mohbad tó súnmọ́ bàbá Mohbad tó ń fún àwọn pípọ̀ ní information. Ibi tí wọ́n ti ń gbé ní kọ̀ fún wọn. Ní ọjọ́ tí
people like this, they can never come to my platform. Well, Mama big question my our emotional fans talking about the question to when you hear things like this, walk up below no Joe, she alilo, she only share link in your phone. If it's lady and post around 2 at the Punch post, calculate content, calculate what timing, confirm where she understand what I'm saying? Because she may Punch can post in the morning today, and she may go and sit today and make a mistake and not know. Okay, only mistake may be coming from her and she will not know. But let everybody go and look it together. But when only one person go do something and is coming and is talking about it, could anybody do that? I mean, like we don't have a proof pay in down. Who are very clear and glaring. So that's it. You can play for people to hear.
Can I ask you a question, please? Is there a way, Papariano, all parties all hosts can come together and try and fight this or sort this out?
All hosts must not come together. That's the worst thing. All hosts must not come together.
Oh my God.
Why?
At least you guys should forget about, okay, I'm team Baba, I'm team Wummi, I'm team whoever. Do you understand? And the most important thing here is for us to fight for justice for Mohbad. It's for us to be able to get the facts and the truth out. So why can't we all just forget our ego for one day or our pride and just come together as in one voice and support each other, try and iron everything. Don't cause the calamity or ija out line which is justice for Mohbad. I'm waiting for your reply. Because there's no point in everybody fighting, Kemaburai, it's not getting anywhere. And there's a lot of snitches around, and at the end of the day, you will be able to find the snitches around you guys as well. So láàrin gbogbo àwọn host team A or team B or team C, you'll be able to see who is lying and who is not. At least, you have more the next step. Let's take. Gbogbo wa àgbàlagbà wà ní gbogbo wa àwọn 60, 40, 50 plus, 60 plus, 70 plus, they are here. So whatever don't cause commotion, everybody, one high on their house that they're which is justice for Mohbad. Come on, Charlie, with justice. There's so many intelligent people among us. There's so many intellectual people, and when you're to draw for the truth to Nikon, I'm listening.
Okay, just 1 minute. Let me come. I'm very busy. So what you are saying now, you are saying that very dark man, Yeye Kudi, Buki Jesse,
Very dark man. I'm not talking about very dark man because he doesn't come to TikTok. I'm talking about people on TikToks. I'm not talking about very dark man. No, I'm talking about you.
Wait now. You are talking about Yeye Kudi, Buki Jesse, Paparino.
Okay.
And all these ancestors, right, to come together.
I'm not talking about, there are some people there, they might be an host, but they don't stand for what you guys stand for. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
There's still some people like you, like the man that was playing, that they were playing his voice record or whatever. I don't know his name. I believe he's one of the people that fight for justice as well. So, technic platform, àwọn èèyàn tó gbé kinní ìsọ̀kan ni mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ wọn pa wọn. Kí gbogbo yín kẹ́ jókòó, kẹ́ come into one, one voice. Kẹ́ háyọ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tó máa ń fa ìjà. Kẹ́ háyọ̀ their house. Kí gbogbo yín gbé nǹkan ẹyọ kan dání, which is justice for Mohbad. Maybe we'll be able to get somewhere. Rather than throwing shade, abusing, insulting, cursing people up and down.
Matthew chapter, the Bible says in the book of Matthew chapter 7 verse 21, it says, not everyone who calls me Lord, Lord, Lord will enter the kingdom.
No, God. No.
The kingdom of God. You see, sometimes you may be thinking that just because we are here saying Mohbad, and thinking that we want exactly the same thing. What we come to find out is that the anti-justice team that you see, they are against this team looking for justice. They are against whatever we share, whatever idea we share. They are of a complete different opinion to whatever we are seeing here. We are the one talking about autopsy, talking about protests, talking about police have not done very well. Okay? They are satisfied with the police. They are okay. They want Mohbad to be buried, no matter what. They say, don't ask Wummi anything. Wummi has not done anything wrong. No.
It says that though. Nobody says don't ask Wummi anything. Nobody says Wummi hasn't done anything wrong. You understand? All I'm saying is you have a very big and powerful platform. The Temi platform, they have a very powerful platform as well. And I believe they are.
Who is this person called? Who is this person called?
Okay, I don't know if you know. I just go through by everybody on TikTok. You understand? Bukky Jesse, I know she has a very powerful platform as well. Yeye Kudi has a platform as well. I'm just talking about you guys should come together.
Come together to merge. Is it business? Chance operation?
It's not winch. It's not winch, Papariano. Yeah, I know you're very intelligent. You understand? You might hate what I'm saying. And from, even if I don't like Moso or A to Z, only I understand. You understand? But please, you are very powerful and a very, very intellectual person as well. And I know what you stand for. You understand? They always say wisdom is power. In the level of wisdom you have, you come together and fight for this. Pride in focus on justice for Mohbad, and everything will be okay. I'm not. How this person saying I'm Team Wummi? How did you know I'm Team Wummi? Did I put Wummi on my platform? You're just saying I'm Team Wummi for what? Because I'm calling for everybody to stop fighting each other. So you have to make me as Team Wummi. I should go and sit down. Okay, no problem. Aquariano is over to use your platform.
You see, I don't know how you feel, okay? I don't know how you feel. But, I mean, when you say come together, what do you, when we come together, like, should she Durawani as in Abibao? I don't understand. She come she 2 songs, 3 songs.
This is not about, no, come on, please, come on. It's not about Durawa. You know what I'm talking about. You understand? It's all about the same platform that you're using.
I want to say 3 songs, 2 by 1, 3 by 1.
No, the same platform that you're using right now. You can invite each other and iron this house. You understand? I'm not against anybody, but the most important thing here is just
which platform for Mohbad. Which platform? Which platform of music? Which platform?
Your platform.
I don't understand. She won't talk about 2 songs or 3 songs. She won't talk about 2 songs or 3 songs.
I don't know anything about that, though. Sorry. I don't talk about.
Next, please go on.
But sometimes.
Let's go on.
Papariano, I want to ask a question like a scientific student. So as it's regarding chairman, as the activities that took place over the weekend. Now, because I see you standing in for chairman and you're all support for him. Now, my thought exactly is chairman was, he was dissolved from a committee. And he said it wasn't going to be, get me my charger, please. It wasn't going to be part of justice for Mohbad any longer. Okay. He left his abode, went to Abuja. So one of the reasons is to see Baba Mohbad. Okay. So now, would he have been able to go? Oh, a minute, please. Okay, I'm back. So, would he have been able to see Baba Mohbad? Even if Grex is pretending he doesn't know him, but he can tell that one to the numbnuts in African television's voice, to the numbnuts, not me. He said he doesn't know chairman. He didn't know he was the one. Even while they were together, he didn't know it was him until after the following day when he wanted to acknowledge his coming. Okay, now. So my question is, how would chairman be comfortable knowing who you are is the one that makes most of the decisions in this case? how would chairman be comfortable to place a call to Mama Mohbad without having to inform who you are first? And why is he comfortable doing that with Gurexi around speaking with Mama Mohbad? Whatever they said, I don't know. So because I just feel if I won't say the whole with Ayami Nka, let me exclude that for now. I just think chairman and Gurexi, they planned it to make that call. So for him now coming and saying, okay, he did it in good faith. And Papariano, why did you think the call was made in good faith? Because we know Mama Mohbad she's been trailed by Team Wummi. King White is on her neck. I won't even be surprised if there's a tracker on her phone, but I don't think there's anything that will go on that King White won't know. Of recently, they made a donation of close to 5 million naira to her from MFM's platform. So why do they think she would now give in so easily? And will Mama Mohbad give her consent to come and join hands with Baba to fight that easily? With all the people around her fingering her brain. So for me, because I see a supporting chairman all over the weekend that, oh, okay, there's nothing wrong in him calling her, and you are saying he did it in good faith. But for me, both chairman, Gurexi, both of them, because I don't know why chairman would be comfortable to, like in fact, he was embarrassed. They dissolved him from a group. For me, why will he live in Zamboda and go to Abuja to go and see Baba? They're making a call, taking them around to a restaurant. It doesn't add up. It doesn't. It's all a plan for me. It's all a plan for me.
Okay, somebody wrote here that Chairman has been saying it, that when he reached Nigeria, he will go to Abuja. He's been saying it beforehand. It's not just something he made up to do on a certain day.
Okay, he's going to Abuja, but nobody knew about was going to go back to Abuja.
Yes, Chairman lives in Abuja. It's not going to Abuja. Chairman has a house in Abuja. Chairman lives in Abuja also. Okay, that's what he has said here. Anyway, I don't know how that works. It's up to him. So, let's start from here.
Mariano, can I just say something, please?
Okay, go on. Because now I don't talk.
Okay, thank you. First of all, greetings to everybody again. I really like your approach today and your countenance. But let me quickly talk about what happened just now. KBAC, I think, she was telling you something, Papariano. You can't answer, say your response was, is it a cooperative or something? I know it was on a light-hearted place that you said that. But I want to pick something from that. Now, what she said was...
Sorry, Papariano, this is me on the street of Abuja. This is where I live. This is where I have my family, you can see. So I did not come to Abuja. I hear a lot of commentaries. People don't say what you don't know. I live in Abuja when I'm in Nigeria. I have a house in Lagos. I have a house in Abuja. I can go anywhere. This is me driving. This is Wuse 2. This is Wuse 2. So please, what you don't know, don't say. You better keep quiet if you don't know anything. Thank you, Babariano.
Sorry for the embarrassment.
Chairman, you won't tell me to keep quiet. It's an activity that took place and I'm recounting.
Mariano, please, can I continue?
You won't tell me to keep quiet, please.
Taking his own. Okay, let's continue. It's okay.
Okay, Babariano, thank you. So, back to what Kabi has said. She provided a solution. It might not be the best solution, but if we put ego and self-interest aside and maybe pride and all these things, what she said might work. If there is one Papariano working, how about 5 people? There are 5 Paparianos. it's going to be better than one Papariano. And she said something, you are intelligent. And she's right. So if your input and those people that you trust that also have another platform now, you know you and them are on the same page, it's not bad if you guys come together and just try to find a solution for the common cause, justice, you know.
When you go to the market and you want to buy the ingredient you want to buy an ingredient for your food, you look at the ingredient before you pick it, right? You look at it has to be the one that fits with your taste before you get it.
Yes.
When you want to date a woman, knock a woman, that you want knock like 2 songs, 3 songs, or maybe 1 song, one. No doggy, I mean straight ahead one. So you will look at the woman. You will like the woman. The woman will be compatible to you before you go for her, right? Or you just go for, as long as someone is a woman, you just go for them.
No, you have to like her. She has to be compatible, yes.
So now, why people flock together because they are able to establish some commonality among themselves. We have the team for justice for Mohbad and the anti-justice team for Mohbad. What the justice team for Mohbad wants is clear enough. It's clear for everybody to see it and to understand it. What are our demands? Our demand is to see that the government get the job done properly. And we also put up a team to checkmate the work of the government. All this NMS we are doing, all this protests we are doing is because we find some loopholes in the work of the government. Now, on the other side, they are praising the police. They are praising what the government has done. They are well satisfied. They want to go and get Mohbad buried. If we march, if we come together, what should we be arguing with them or fighting with them or agreeing with them with what they want, or they agree with us with what we want? Do you think they don't hear us every day? Do you think that like we stop them from coming to us? No. They want to win people for their side, and we want to save people for posterity's sake and for the betterment of the society. They don't care about any society. When you look at the things they are saying, they are always anti what we are doing. You will never see them put money together one day and say they want to go and protest. They will instead put money together and give Wummi or give Mohbad mother. That's where they put money to. They are also being used. They are also being used to get money and all of this.
Mariano, she said the good people. She said people like you. She didn't say anti-justice. She said people like you. Let me give you an example. I want to answer a question, my brother. As you are now, let's be logical and leave sentiment and emotions aside. Was it not supposed to be the right thing for some sections of the public, without making it public, but keenly observing 1, 2, 3 persons that is always around Baba? Because Baba is a person of high interest in this case. Definitely, there's snakes around him, there's snitches around him, there are rats around him, there's people who disguised to want to fight for justice around him that are anti-justice. So if, as you are doing this good work, the other people that are also, that you know, they stand for the same thing, if everybody can row in one direction, we would have been able to fish certain people out before now. So now it's like everybody is doing different segments of justice. Let's just put it all together. Yes, you can't function with everybody. You don't need to beg somebody to work with you. I know all these things. But she didn't say everybody. She said 1, 2, or 3 more people that you know their platform represents what your platform also stands for. You guys can come together. It's going to make things easier. You know? So as a science student, I want to switch to arts now. That's why I'm saying this. It's not like I don't like science, but it's like art is beautiful. So please, I don't know the platforms. She knows a few. She has been around a few. She has solved some platform. She knows that, okay, this person is like Papariano, this person is fighting for justice, but everybody's just doing their own thing. So 2, 3, 4 platforms can come together and work better. Because we're supposed to know all this why, that definitely there's a mole in Baba Circle. It's natural. It's not just about the person per se. It's about a case like this that is sensitive like this. There must be a mole there taking information to the other party, giving the other party things they can use to suppress the man so he can't shout very well. So yeah, we can cooperate. Not everybody. The people you trust, that you know they stand for the same thing that you stand for. Because we're all here, we want to find this justice. It's the common goal. Let's leave everything aside. Try to get this common goal. It's crucial. It will make everybody here and other platforms that are for real justice to make us happy. But if at the end of the day, because we just feel like, okay, I don't want to work with this person, I don't want to meet someone because they feel like, say, I need them to get justice. At the end of the day, if we are disappointed and don't get justice, all of us will feel unfulfilled and unsatisfied. So you see,
you know, I've talked about this coming together so many times. To an extent, it becomes, it becomes something that if I talk about it today, another group will come again and ask it tomorrow. Sometimes I feel like, why can't I have everybody and I just talk to them once, because I get exhausted, and when I eat a lot, people get worried.
this thing you said now is key. We have 320-something people here. We have maybe 100, 200 or other people, but we know they also stand for justice, but they are not justice. So imagine 2 platforms with like 2K people each, the same cause. Instead of 300, 5 places, segment. We just depash the justice, they bash up. We're supposed to build better concrete there, coming together. All the good platforms.
I wish I have a PRO. The person would have been able to answer this question. Anyway, let me try.
Paparano, I would like to contribute my own side of my own view.
Go on. Why are you relaxed?
So my view is that I think like someone like Olori can come to your platform because people really believe in what you are doing, and people know you can put more people together with what we know you can do. Is that you can put more people together. Olori Lady Harris, let Lady Harris come back on this platform. All the audience will be down, and these guys, the hosts, will be on a panel. So you talk to them what they want and how they want. I think if you can do that for us, it will be better. We have better understanding, and they know what you stand for, and they know what you can do. Lady Harris, and the other people. So I think if you can do that, there will not be up and down, people bullying people. Even though Baba himself will know what to do. Baba himself can know what to do. And this guy, the other team, we have more pressure on them because they will be confused. They won't know what to do because when you guys are on a platform, they will all come here to listen and to say, okay, what are they talking about? Because this is hosts, and these hosts you are talking about are people that have invest their time, day and night, their money. Because when people come up and say, I've lost a lot of money on this justice, people won't believe. Because for you to stay on here day and night, not going to anywhere, facing a camera, you are losing a lot. A lot. So please, Paparano, I will suggest to you that you do that, and we'll be happy because we want this justice really. All this, you go to this platform, they call Paparano today, you go here, they talk about Lady Harris, you go here, they talk about Comfy, we are not pleased with it at all. We are not pleased with it. And these guys, Comfy, Lady Harris, what is it called, Olori Ebi, we know that they have invested a lot in this justice. And you, as important as you are in this justice, and even though the other lady, the famous platform, they are really afraid of you. They know that whatever you say, hold ground a lot. And they don't want people to come together. They don't want the hosts to come together. Please and please, we want you to do that for us. We know you can do it. Please, if you can, if it is maybe you have an email that you guys can create, or where the host will agree before coming to address the public. So you agree on that email before coming, okay, this is what we are going to talk about. What do you people think? Because this bashing here, bashing there, I don't think is good for us at all. It's not good because when you go to Lady Harris, what they talk about is all this. I don't like going to platform when you see bashing people, bashing Baba. This is not justice we are here for. And this is why the government is not listening to us. This is not what we are here for. We are here to find justice.
The truth is that we have given the government and the opposition the impression that the public is more focused on which section of the public of justice for Mohbad gets the justice more than getting the actual justice. That's detrimental to our case, my people.
But brother, this is going to be a very big assignment, though. It's going to be a very big assignment. Because
Delight, you will not understand.
It's a big assignment, but Papayano is called, is chosen, is special. He can bring people together.
You will not understand. There is one thing to think, to speak, and another thing to understand and to analyze. They are all different things. I listen to things too. I try to look at the later on how things can quickly become. At the time they were creating this their legal team, management structure, whatever, if anybody had told them that the same chairman will turn to someone that they will be dragging left and right, chairman will not believe. He won't believe. But at that time, it will be like, oh, if I don't do it, everyone will come down. Oh, the emotion, people want this, people want this, you want to help people. You want to help people? Okay. Who are these people? Who are these people? What kind of life did they live before? Okay. Not because
the last time you talk about Goresi, he get to a stage, even though Lori Ebi has to even drag Goresi, drag Muyiwa. So I see that, okay, maybe because Goresi is saying that there is no unity, the people are not saying the same thing at the same time. That is why Goresi is still in Baba team. That is why Goresi still have that courage of manipulating people, because Madam Adenike also have complained about Goresi, and this same Goresi has been an issue that many hosts have been addressing. So if the hosts can come together, I think Goresi will be chased away from Baba.
You
Sorry, I'm coming. I've been on the Bluetooth again just now.
agree to say so if Baba Mohbad agree and oath, fine. That's to me, this is my own opinion. This is my own clear opinion. If you take an oath, the man no fit lose everything now. The man cannot lose everything.
Not be the one we go to accept Piki will not be your own.
My brother, people they go adopt Piki will not be their blood. We understand the level of this.
Not be this essence.
Please, Power Tap. Good evening, everyone. Power Tap, like the video,
I
please.
understand you, but we understand the waiting happen. We understand what has happened on this issue of Mohbad. Look, when you go back, if you live in Nigeria or you have been in Nigeria, when you see the way this Mohbad case has been orchestrated, you will know that there's a lot of things underneath which will not and which cannot be disclosed to anybody except the people in it. You should understand that even though for Wummi to be on a corner, there's something that people are not, she cannot even come outside and say this is exactly thing that is happening, because there are a lot of people on this case. There are a lot of, big men on this case of Mohbad.
Mr. Delight. You see, this if we know these people are involved in this case, so why is the public fighting? Is it not to expose these people? Is it not for our own future generations not to just get killed anyhow? These are the reasons why people are standing. These are why someone like me is coming to justice for Mohbad. Not because I don't know Mohbad. I don't know Baba Mohbad. I'm not fighting justice because of Baba Mohbad. I'm fighting justice because of the oppressors in Nigeria. These are the main reason why we're together. Baba Mohbad is not the primary man. He has other kids. They can still give him grandkids. So why would he even accept that, okay, let's do this DNA privately, we don't want it out? So who is he defending? Who is he trying to cover up? That means if he do that means he's not looking for justice for his son. What is it you're saying about oath or anything? Please, just all what you're saying, I understand what you're saying. But we are all out here fighting for justice for Mohbad because we want to prevent something that will happen to our kids tomorrow. This is something that it's happening for long. I'm not here for justice. We're not here for let's do this DNA, which I believe they've done. And Babarano have been saying it a long time ago, and I'm like, okay, they've done it, which I know they. Why is Baba Mohbad not saying?
Why do you people even think the mother of the child don't know the father of the child? Now, wow. Why do you think the mother of the child don't know?
The lady knew the father of the child. That's the reason why she's going to get to the court and bring court order. She knows
exactly
the child belongs to
exactly.
Only because of the money that is involved, she does not want to lose the money. And if Baba Mohbad know that this is not the child, she needs to come out and say, which he said is one life, and what one life he said, if you know you're pregnant for my son, come out, please. Let me finish my submission, please. When I'm done, so I'm just going to do to myself as well. Please. We are not, nobody is the kid in here.
We are all adults, we're all grown, we know what we want. And for people supporting Guresi, I don't know why you people are supporting Guresi. To me, I don't see Guresi as the anti-justice. I don't see who you are as an anti-justice. It's simply because they don't know exactly what they are doing. And I used to say something which Papa doesn't like. That some people, some Yorubas, if they send them egg, they will look for the one that has a little push out so they can gain from it. This is not a matter of gaining something from this case. People, if you know that you want money to, you can go to travel, you need money. If you want to go this way, you need money for your hotel. Say it out. Don't say you are fighting for justice and you are pinching people. You are not letting people to get what they want for their money. If everybody should go and watch what Berekete said and watch Guresi's face when Berekete said, no, I don't want people's money. I have the money, I can do it. You should go and watch the way Guresi eyes was. To me, I felt like they went back to Berekete so that they can voice it out so people can contribute more money for them on that autopsy and every toxicology. That's the reason why they went back to Berekete, so they can bring them another good funding. So people can support them again. But for me, I don't know reason why Mohbad is really doing all these things. If you know that he wants justice, he should tell his lawyer. People are contributing money for these lawyers to do something. Why are they not doing it? Oh, now they want to do autopsy when we've been telling them from day one, for the past 9 months, that they should go and do toxicology and autopsy. And they still wanted to cut and request for just 1 month. That's 1 month going to be enough for them to get all this done. Mohbad need to stop wasting people's time. They need to stop. And if he's not careful, they will turn this case on him that he's going to get jail. Because there's no way you would plan with someone. If Mohbad succumb to their plan and is accept, oh, woman, yeah, anything they promise him is going to change. That is woman pay for you. If they promise you this and they promise you that, it leave me and you, oh, woman, yeah. And when the tone of what you guys have decided on change, things is going to go sideways. They will turn everything on his head if care is not taken. He better know exactly what he wants for his son. If you want justice, he's going to get the justice. If they have done the DNA test and they have the result already, he should come outside and say to the public, he should not cover these people. Because even though they want to kill you one day, you're still going to die. No, every one of us is going to die. If someone said, no, don't cover this person. No matter what, the truth is still going to be out one day. There's no secret. The moment 1 or 2 people hear this, what you call secret, believe me, and you, it's going to come out. Not to talk of how many people now. We're talking about Guresi and all these people that they've heard about this thing that you think it's not going to leak out. It's going to be out one day. So all this us coming together, Paparano, yes, we can come together. It's a good idea for us to come, for the OCs to go together. That way, we can, me, I will not say, no, I will not go to this post. Oh, I will go to this post. Because since for the past 9 months, the people they have been together, they have not been able to achieve one single thing. Oh, they achieve Nkoyoko, and some people are still saying that we need Guresi. And what the and what I'm not saying Guresi, they should change Guresi with this way we can place, we can sit down and talk as a mature people. That Guresi himself will not see himself as a betrayer because, okay, he has been in this case for long. He has been in this case for long. Okay, we all get that, but you've not achieved one single thing for us. We've been coming back to the same thing every time. Some group Lagata, some group Job Daddy, some group Muyiwa, some group Bayo Billion. What are we really fighting for? Is it because we want to eat from this case? Can you build a house with this money that you guys want to get from? Hey, calling now. You guys cannot make heaven with this money now. Why don't you just come together and just listen to the reality talk? We've been shouting, let's do DNA, let's do autopsy, let's do this from day one. So people are saying, they are doing this underground. Now underground came out, they're not doing nothing. Now we still came back to this autopsy again that we want to do it now. And they now went to court to go and say to one month as a lawyer. You request something from the judge and the judge says he's going to give you 2 weeks. No, your right is to tell the judge that no, 1 month is not going to be enough. As long as you want to approve this for us, then you should give us more time for us to do this autopsy, to get it done. What if we want to send it outside Nigeria to get it done? So 1 month is going to be enough. Kill and shit now. What are we doing? Let's be honest with ourselves now. Let's be frank. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let us know exactly what we're doing. People doesn't like paparazzi because your own opinion does not collide together because he judge you and you think, oh, that's going to be the end of the world. No. We can handle things amicably. We can just talk simple things. And we turn this case to something that people are just like, even anti-justice team are like, look at them, they'll be fighting every day. They'll be shading shades on each other. For what? For justice for Mohbad. For nothing. And people are saying Gracie is holding Baba, doing this for Baba. For what? What secret do Baba have with Gracie? Give me the secret, Baba. What secret do you have with Gracie? That you think that Gracie is pushing you like as if you are a little kid? Baba need to come out. If they've done that deal, let us know. Oh, they can't kill you twice now. Why are you scared? Why are you scared? Just everybody will be, they'll be online every time talking and doing all that, not do this, and we're just sitting down here saying the same thing over and over again. Please, someone else should talk, please.
There's a Bible verse that says, if the foundation is bad, what will the righteous do? What will the righteous do? We here as a public, we are the righteous. Baba is the foundation. He is the foundation for justice, and he has been there to fight for justice by himself. Because initially, I expected him to do more better, like align people. But because of this bad egg with him, they don't want him to fight for the justice. They don't want him to talk more about the justice. They are just trying to manipulate the public and like dribble the public till the public get tired. After that, they just look for something to do. And now they are getting tired. They don't know what to do. That is why you see that they are bringing something like they have an agreement of secret DNA, oath or unoath stuff. So I think they are trying to test their strategy. When you see, for me, I think when you are talking about an oath in this case, it's just like when someone is testing a strategy, if it's going to work, if the public will allow that to happen. But anyway, to me, I feel like Baba is the foundation on this thing, and we are the righteous. So we expect him to do better because this is 9 months. He should know better. He should have more idea. He's a pastor. He cannot be weak physical and be weak spiritual. It seems like he's weak physical and he's weak spiritual, which is not good for this case. He should go and take his Bible. If he knows how to read his Bible well, and read it. If he's going to be reading 1991, 23 every day, he should be reading it. Because he cannot be acting this way. Brekete was telling him, Baba, you hear when this woman was talking yesterday. You can see how this woman was talking. Now Brekete was not the one even trying to put Baba through some other things. Now they said they want to get the CTC or the CTC or thereabouts before they can go for the autopsy. This is 2 weeks. Goresi, the best friend, is there. This is 2 weeks. How much do you need for autopsy? You have been waiting for 9 good months.
as someone in this case, you should know that this is not going to work. You need your private autopsy. You should have made more inquiry of this autopsy before now. Why is it now they're asking you on the public TV, how much is it? You are saying you don't know, you are trying to look at the reaction when Brekete said, Baba, don't ask for money again. Don't beg for money again. Gracie was look at his reaction. Look at his reaction. I don't know why people are like this. For me, I think Baba should wake up from his sleeping, from his slumber anyway. He should wake up. You can't fight for justice like that if really you want justice. And if he has taken oath, fair. If he has taken oath, let him take the oath. Let's move on. Let it go and bury his son. Let them agree that okay, the DNA is done, and he agreed that this boy is my grandson. That is all. That is all. I don't know why you are clamoring and clapping for Gracie in a public TV that he has been the best friend to you. He has been supporting you. He has been doing this. Meanwhile, the people outside have been seeing this man time without number, causing confusion, causing misunderstanding, manipulating the system of the justice. Do you think they are lying? Do you think they are not seeing? They know very well. They know very well. They know very well. But for me, I think if it comes to an oath, I don't have anything to say. This is a serious issue. This is 9 months. And if the man can take an oath as of now, I think he's tired. If really he take an oath, he's tired. He's tired. And if you want to say, okay, let's pressurize him and let him come back to his senses, that means the host has to come together. If the host, this major host can come together and they are not manipulated, justice can be served. That is what I think. But if we are going to fight it in different way, Lady Harris on his own, Kofi on his own, Lori Ebi on his own, everybody on his own, Baba is going to be more confused, more every day. And at last, he will just agree that, okay, you people should just go and bury and give me whatsoever that belongs to me. If it is the YouTube money, give it to me. If it is the stream, give it to me. Let's go to the court and swear an affidavit. Let's know, this is my own share. Because that is where it's going now. And he should act very smart. If he comes to this stage, he should be very smart. He should be very calculative. In my own opinion, he should be calculative. If this is where he's going, if he has taken note, he should also be calculative. Go to the court, take an affidavit. Okay, this is the stream on YouTube. This is the stream on the Play Store, Spotify. This is what is there. This is what we have been. Call the manager. This is what we have taken out of there. There's no fight, no quarrel.
Mr. Delight, you might have to give some other people the privilege to talk to. Olorogun and then Amin, are you there?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Olorogun, I can go first, Olorogun. Thank you.
Yes. My contribution to this is this. Number one, Papa Mohbad, he wants justice. But on the other hand, my own opinion is this. I feel and I'm convinced there is something they are using to hold Baba down. There is something, probably there is something Baba Mohbad did, which they have the evidence of, which they are using that to shut him up. For Papa Mohbad to come out to say Gracie is his best friend and he has stood by him, that is a very wrong word for we, the public, that is seeing what Gracie is doing. For the past 9 months. 9 months is gone. We've entered the 10th month since Mohbad died. For him to still come up to say Gracie is a friend, let me tell you guys something. A poor man has sense more than a rich man. Rich men, they only pay people because they have money to get the best hand to handle cases. Poor men, the way they reason, they go to every length, they touch every areas when they are reasoning. Let's assume Papa Mohbad is not poor because he has the backing of the public. If Papa Mohbad should come online live on Paparanos today and request for something, I believe we have 233 persons here, even more than. I believe 200 persons is going to contribute for him. So that makes Papa Mohbad not to be poor. He has sense, even if he's not educated. Papa Mohbad has sense. He knows what to do. A man that lost his son knows exactly what to do, knows the right call, knows the right move to make after listening to the public. Papa Mohbad knows very well that TikTok talks about his sons. He has an Android phone. He comes online. He can even create a different page to listen to people, most especially Paparano, which I believe he does. He knows the right thing to do, but his hands are tied. And I believe Muyiwa is aware. Gracie is aware. A lot of them that are around him, they are aware of what is going on with him. That is the reason why we see Papa Mohbad not acting the way he is supposed to act. Because if the team Wummi could come up to say that they want to do a private test on Liam to know if Liam is the true son of Mohbad, and they must keep the results secret, who is to benefit if the result comes out positive that Mohbad is the real father of Liam? It's Wummi. Wummi should even be the one to stand up and say, there is nothing secret here. I need to clear my name. I need to stand out. I need to clear my name. I want the public that has been insulting me to know that, yes, this song is really for my husband. But now they are coming up to say the result is going to be kept a secret. Papa should be able to stand up and say, I disagree and I say no to that, because the public has stood by me for months. The result is going to be whole public. I sit down and I listen to this issue. Like, sometimes I discuss it with people around me. I'm like, I don't understand. As a father, so now we should not look at it now that Gracie is the one that is bullying Papa Mohbad. Gracie is the one that is shutting Papa Mohbad up. So Papa Mohbad does not have sense. A man that is over 50 does not know what to do. He cannot leave his house one day without Gracie, run to somewhere, come on live and say everything out the way he wants to say it, and bust everything out so that people will know that, yeah, this is what is actually going on. He cannot, because they have something against him. And I believe some of these hosts that are fighting for the true justice, that have changed, some of them that have changed, they are aware of that particular whole secret. We talked about Prime Boy. Prime Boy is coming up. Prime Boy is going to the inquest. Prime Boy is going to bust everywhere. Prime Boy is going to say a lot of things. Prime Boy will say a lot that will change a lot. In fact, once Prime Boy, if he should speak now, things will change. Prime Boy went there. What did he say? Nothing. He didn't say anything.
I stand correct that Prime Boy said a lot, Olorogun.
Prime Boy for me, Prime Boy did not say anything. Prime Boy said that what they've been arguing about was about the paternity of the child. That's nonsense. We already know that. Don't come back to come and repeat what we know. What we know already. What was the argument about? How did this started? There was no good, concrete explanation from him.
And I believe
Mohbad, you went to the house. Please, let me just conclude, please. Papa Mohbad, you went to your son's house. You saw a pool of blood. You said the blanket was soaked with blood. And the only person that owns that blood was your son. And your son is lying downstairs dead. I see that kind of thing. If I cannot video, I will run out of that house. Straight to the police station. Raise alarm. That alone shows that the boy was actually, he was murdered. Yeah, they were okay. You now said, okay, let every one of us go to the police station. Okay, let's assume, yes, you actually did that. The next day you went to lay your son to rest. And the public cried out, they should exhume him, which we have done. For 9 months, there was no autopsy done on that body. I personally sent money to Papa Mohbad's Access Bank account just to support him. I come online on Westo's Life, I always hit it on the head. Go and do DNA, go and do autopsy on that body. Make sure you do autopsy. They said they are working on it. 9 months, they did not do anything. I want us to understand this thing that Papa Mohbad is not as dull as we think. He's not dull. The man is clever. The man knows what to do. But his hands are tied. There is something that we, the public, are not aware of that is holding Papa Mohbad down. I say that with my full chest. There is something, because you cannot lose your son that you claim you love so much, and you will be so calm. For 9 months, you did not do anything. We have been contributing. People have been contributing to that access. But if he even comes online today to say, please, this is what is going on, I need so and so amount of money for us, we will still contribute for him. But do the right thing. All the lawyers, they cannot take the action as a lawyer because it is spoiling their own reputation, their own name. Because when such thing happen like this, when you bring in a lawyer that is smart, there are ways to go about it. 9 months, there was no arrest. 9 months, there was no petition to Wummi, to even the mother of Mohbad. Everybody is just calm. The body has decayed to an extent. It's now we want to do an autopsy. 2 weeks has passed. Autopsy, the money for the autopsy, 5 persons in this whole platform can raise it. I myself can pay for the autopsy. You now go to Berekete. Berekete said he is going to pay. I was thinking Berekete was going to say, okay, fine, I have a doctor that I'm going to contact, I will pay. This is how we're going to go about it. Nothing like that. He said he is going to pay.
Mr. Olorogun, I have an exception to that though. I also heard that. But if Berekete said he's going to pay, and I'm thinking, does that imply he's going to hand over cash to them or a check? It could be when everything is set, he sends the money. So I'm not seeing I'm not seeing it that he's going to hand over cash to them or. And what makes us think that he's not even going to be part of the process of choosing the medical facility the autopsy being conducted? Do you understand what I said? Did you get me?
I understand.
So what makes us think he's not even going to be involved? Why do we think he's not going to be involved in the selection of the medical facility and the process, everything? Does that mean if he's saying he's going to pay, does that imply he's going to hand over cash or a check to them? I'm listening.
I listened to him. Mr. Berekete said, if you tell me, say this is not the amount, tomorrow I will give you the money. Tomorrow I will give Una the money. That was the statement he used. But if you are the one that is bringing your own doctor, you say, once I'm aware, okay, fine, I will have to call my doctors, then I will know, okay, fine, this is the amount that they are going to use to run the autopsy, and I am going to pay for it. That one is different from if you not tell me the amount, tomorrow me I go pay for the money. Meaning they are going out, Papa Mohbad and his team is going out to search for their own doctor to know the amount of the autopsy. Then they will not relate to him that it is 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. He will not pay for it. Papa Mohbad came out to say Goresi has stood by him. Goresi is his friend. What has he really achieved from that Goresi for 9 months plus? Nothing. Goresi will come out without fear or favor. I am standing for justice for Mohbad. He's not. There is something that is hidden that we are not aware of. There is something, because I have checked it all around to think of, is if a man lost his son and he loves that son so much, will he be this calm? Nobody is going to be calm like that. Even if the man does not even love his son, he needs money out of it. He will be more vibrant than the way Papa Mohbad is. Papa Mohbad is calm. He's too calm. He's too calm. And the reason why he is calm, they have something against him. There's not even, we the public that are here, there is a limit that we know. As there are some things that we don't know. There are some things that is going on the ground. That is the reason why we have pushed them so hard for them to be able to show us that they're actually working. But they are not showing us that.
Okay, Mr. Olorogun, because of time, do you want to round up quickly, or so that other people can have their time?
Yes. My for me to conclude here is, I just feel that at the end of the day, with the way things are going, the autopsy, I believe 100%, Papa Mohbad knows that Leanne is not his grandson. He knows. I know that one already. That yes, he knows that one already. That is the reason why he is clamoring for the autopsy to be done. And right now they've accepted, but they are saying that he has to be on the ground and the result is not going to be shown to the public. If he's agreeing to that, that will make me conclude that yes, they have something against him, because you cannot kill my son and you are giving me stupid conditions, and when the public has assisted me, I will just sit in my house, I will receive 250,000, 300,000 in my Access Bank account. People are praying for me, people are crying, people are disturbed. And I will just say, okay, well, let me back the whole of the public and accept the woman that I'm thinking that killed my son, their own opinion. That's fucking wrong. That is wrong. So Goresi might be bad to the eyes of the public, but it might be Papa Mohbad's best friend. That we don't understand the role Goresi is playing in Papa Mohbad's life. He might be the one that, yes, I am shading you because we have seen what they have against you. So I am shading you. The public can hit on me, no problem. But we are saying that Goresi is a devil. It's a devil there. It's a problem. And we cannot say, okay, fine, we want to corner Baba to one corner and let Baba talk to us, free himself. If somebody hold me down, if somebody hold me down and say yes, because they have something against me, so I will run. If I have the opportunity, as far as you're not laying on the same bed with me every night, 12 o'clock in the night, I will drive out of my house. I will go somewhere farther. You cannot get me. And I will say the truth out online. If you want boss, make everything boss. I will say everything out. I've said it. Now it's left for the public to give me security. And believe me, there are thousands of people that are ready to back that are ready to back him up, that are ready to give him maximum security, that are ready to fight for him and his son. Or nothing. We are not saying anything. Paparano has been right all along. Sometimes people just come around and bash you because sometimes he shuns people up. He will just drop you. Because he does not allow people to air their mind. But if you look at what he's saying, ever since, he has been right. And he will keep on being right. There is something that Papa Mohbad that he has against him that is making him act as if he's dumb. Papa Mohbad is not dumb. The poorest man you see out there has brain. The poorest man you see out there, let him have the backing of the public. You will see that man is very, very intelligent. Even if he did not go to school, he has sense. Thank you very much.
Wummi said if I said something about Papa Mohbad, you guys gonna school me to death. Now exactly what's happening.
Can I proceed? Can anybody hear me? Can I proceed?
Go ahead, we can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, so my opinion is this. Let me start from those people that were saying that Paparano should come together with some other persons. It is something that is impossible. It's easy for us to say, but it is not possible as it stands. Why? Because you can only trust yourself. And come to think of the fact that this Mohbad case has a lot of controversies. We have had many people who came for and then later turned against justice. So talking about that Paparano should bring in Gorexi, Mwewa, and all of that is not going to work. They say prevention is better than cure. And it is better you choose where your interest is, that it will not be jeopardized. Let's take an example of this VDM and this Davido's case where he refused to apologize because he feels that somebody is trying to intimidate him with money and all of that. By the act of doing that, he has shown that, okay, he is not going to be influenced by these persons. Now, if Paparano is going to work with persons that he don't even know, and considering the controversy surrounding the case, the death of this Mohbad, what do you think is the chance that nobody will turn around someday and try to influence him? We are all not perfect, and any person can fall for temptation. So it is better you even avoid it in the first place. And then secondly, when you start to bring in certain people and get close to them to some extent, they use the opportunity to start to know some things about you and then start coming through certain angles of trying to influence your activities by blackmail of whichever type and all of that. So I don't think Paparano can mix with certain persons. If Paparano is doing the right thing, just the way we all gather here to speak gently and contribute to it, those persons can also come in and speak. But when someone is doing the right thing and you see a second party come in aggressively and angrily, you know that that person is not coming on neutral basis. So it's not as if he's not saying he will not work with them or he has any personal issue with them, but for the fact that this case has so many controversies surrounding it, he has to be very careful. Now, the issue of this oaths they are talking about. If for any reason there is any discussion that Baba Mohbad should accept Liam as his grandson, it goes further to show that this case is even wider than we think, because the issue is not just knowing if Mohbad is the father of Liam or not, but knowing if, for example, Mohbad is not the father, who is the father? Because knowing who the father is will also help in strengthening the case as to finding the actual people that murdered Mohbad allegedly. So there are scope to these things that we need to open our eyes to and understand. Every issue that is coming on is trying to cause distraction to prevent a particular person from being exposed. So that's the problem we have on ground. We are talking about autopsy and all of that, and that Baba Mohbad has somebody that is pressuring him, maybe they are blackmailing him. But we should all remember that at this point, it is even too late for Baba Mohbad to retract, because you cannot pour hot and cold at the same time. Baba Mohbad has already come out. He has already made mention of what he wants, the DNA and justice to know who killed Mohbad, just as we also want. If he comes out tomorrow to tell us that he does not want DNA again, we know somebody was behind him. We know somebody has blackmailed him. And you do not blackmail somebody if not that you're trying to hide a particular truth. So we are not really concerned if Baba Mohbad has anything he's trying to protect. That is why he's not coming out to say the truth. He should know that at this stage, there is nothing he can do about it. And including the death of Mohbad generally, the thing is that this country, Nigeria, the authority of this country does not know how embarrassing they are. They are embarrassing themselves before international communities. Just using this case of Mohbad as an example, because as it stands, if Mohbad is dead, we do not need a petition. That is what I heard somebody was talking about petition or writing with respect to even Wummi. You do not need a petition. Mohbad's death is a criminal case. A criminal case is a case that affects the society at large. That is why when somebody was talking about a private lawyer, it is the state that will determine, that is Nigeria, that will determine whether or not to allow a private lawyer to prosecute the of Mohbad by issuing a fiat. Otherwise, it is the state that will do that. So there is nothing stopping the investigation of these activities, notwithstanding what we are doing on our own part to ensure that justice is served. Nothing stops the police or any authority on this matter to proceed with investigation. But from the day that this thing happened, this country, the authority has only succeeded in proving that the system is not reliable and we are a complete disgrace. Because how is it not possible that every person mentioned in this case was not arrested at a time, investigated at a time? You allow everybody to go his way, making room for more and more tampering with evidence, trying to cover traces and all of that. And this, we are in 9 months. We are in 9 months today. And then they are coming to talk about that the body decomposed. No, there is nothing stopping the police from conducting autopsy from the very moment Mohbad's body was exhumed. The reason why the body was exhumed was definite, was precise. There is no issue on it. You want to know what happened to this guy, who killed this guy. What is the first thing you're supposed to go and do? Is it that the state is trying to say they cannot provide to do that autopsy? It is not for the family of Mohbad to do it. In fact, even if Mohbad's family choose to leave this case today, this case can continue. That is why it is a criminal case. it is a case that affects the whole society. If you don't know who did whatever, or if you don't know what happened to Mohbad, it will come around and happen to another person. And it will affect the society at large. That's the difference between a criminal case and a civil case. So whatever is going on that we are doing our best as citizens. It does not stop the authorities from doing what they are supposed to do. If Baba Mohbad today decides to say, I'm going to accept Liam as my grandson, it holds no water as to the actual father of Liam. Because like somebody said, if peradventure the autopsy disclosed that, what's his name, that Mohbad is the father of Liam, Wummi will be the first person to celebrate. The fact that from day one she declined doing DNA to this moment shows that there is something fishy going down. Now, what is that thing that is going down that we need to be very, very careful when thinking about? Number one, Wummi can come into this Mohbad case as a suspect to the murder by the virtue of the fact that Mohbad made mention of her, that if something happens to him, that she should be held responsible. And now there is an issue of the DNA test, which is declining. So it is obvious that if Liam is not Mohbad's child, coupled with the fact that there is a direct statement from Mohbad, it automatically brings Wummi in as a suspect in the primary case of the murder of Mohbad. So these things there are things that are trying to be covered here. Now, if Wummi is going down, who is the father? The father of Mohbad from the day of Liam, as it stands now, from when Liam, taking into consideration the age of Liam as it stands, within that time to now, Wummi is within a particular circumference that can be traced, like a circle. She cannot tell us she don't know who and who she has been sleeping with. And it is obvious that with the facts on ground, it has something to do with Mohbad's previous workers and all of that. Now, at that point, if we get who is the father of Mohbad, that person can also come in to the primary case as to who killed Mohbad. So you can see where the whole thing is going to. You can see where everything is going to. When somebody is speaking for justice for Mohbad, whoever comes in aggressively is coming in with a different agenda. That is why I'm saying that Papariano cannot work with these people, because he cannot help it. He does not know. You don't know who is who. Even within the family, we don't know who is who, not to talk about externals. So,
Mr. Emmett, please, can I interject you, please?
Proceed, please.
You said something just now. Yes.
Yes.
You said something. You said that the police, even if Papa Mohbad did not do an autopsy on Mohbad, the police should be able to do the autopsy and give us a result.
Very well.
An accurate, good result. Now, what I want to draw your attention to is this. We all know, it's all glaring, that those that are backing Wummi, they are powerful and they are influential and they have money. The only persons Papa Mohbad has is with the public. But there are some people who is backing Wummi very well. Secondly, we all know that the police are not ready to fight for this justice. It's glaring. But there is a way Papa Mohbad can push the police. You push them. I want to give you a scenario of Andrew, the man that is in a bar. Andrew, they went to lay a complaint of the girl that actually finally escaped. They went to Port Harcourt and they dropped a statement there. The police did not do anything because they know Andrew very well. They laid complaint in the East, but they were not taking it serious. Until Harrison took the girl to Abuja, force headquarters. When they laid the complaint, they ordered for his arrest, and they ordered for them to bring Andrew straight to Abuja. It was when they were transporting him down, that was when he was killed along the line. Now, even when the police is trying to work with the whole suspect, because they have been paid, because they have been bribed, there is a way you can push the police hand. It will look like I'm trying to help you, but the forces that are coming, we can't be part of this. They will give that person out. That is the point we say Papa Mohbad and his own legal team, they should come in and fight, push the police. If you don't give the police what they will act on, they will not do anything. Because even the police, they knows the truth. They knows what happened. But the person that did it, or the whole corporate, they are paying them. They are giving them money.
Okay,
they're the wet ground for them. So how will you expect them to act? They are not going to act. But if Papa Mohbad and his own legal team push them with different petitions, drag them, they will act up and they will say, okay, this case, we have tried to this extent, but this might keep doing a lot. They will let it go.
Okay.
That's just what I want to correct. Thank you.
Yes, I understand you very well. Now, what you need to understand is the power to act on this case of Mohbad and the power to resist any form of opinion. Like what you're saying now, yes, the family of Mohbad and maybe some lawyers can push in, but the pushing in, through which angle are they pushing in? There are procedures to these things. No, even a 15 years old person knows that if someone is killed, you do not know who killed the person, or what killed the person, you conduct an autopsy. So we are now looking at a complete shame, like a complete shame on the police of a country like Nigeria, that Mohbad, the case of Mohbad, autopsy has not been done by the authority in charge immediately. Now, secondly, how do you pressure them to do whatever it is? You have to go before a court to compel them, get an order of mandamus mandating the police to do the needful and conduct the autopsy. Now, have we gotten any order of such from any person? None that I know of.
Sorry, let me come in there because I overheard Papariano today, and that was my first time to actually hear this. Papariano can hear me.
Okay.
I got to hear from Papariano today because we learn a lot in this very platform that when it comes to this very case, like a case like Mohbad, the family does not need any court order for Baba to carry out toxicology test and all that. But rather, they told us in Berekete that they are waiting for the court to give them the paper they need for them to be able to go and do autopsy. Paparano, am I right? You were analyzing this afternoon. I was busy. I was
100%.
Okay.
Right.
Paparano,
100% right.
Okay, let me say something quickly. I understand you. Now, here is the issue. Here is what Papariano was saying. He said he does not know of any law that says that Baba Mohbad must get a court order to carry out an autopsy on his son. That is correct. Now, what I am saying is that how do you compel the police to carry out an autopsy where they are not doing so? Is for you to get a court order mandating the police. We, the family of Mohbad, can do the autopsy. No law prevents them. However,
they're telling us that we are waiting for a paper. That said to us a few days ago because I didn't know.
Is it the police that is waiting for a paper? That is the question. Now, the police cannot be waiting for paper to carry out investigation. The police there is Police Act, is an act of the National Assembly, and it is also backed up by the Constitution. The police do not require any paper to carry out investigation, to carry out the autopsy. Now, where I'm saying that an order needs to come in is where the police aren't doing the right thing and the family of Mohbad notes that something is missing, they are not doing the right thing. For the family of Mohbad to be able to compel the police, that is where the family of Mohbad has to go and get a court order, an order mandating the police to carry out the autopsy that they are supposed to carry out. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying now. Yes,
I understand you, but I want to let you know that the police, they did an autopsy on the body. Where I want you to understand is this. Somebody is actually talking, or rather paying the police. Now you wear papers. Now they go listen to. Now, where Papa Mohbad and his team failed was when they were doing the autopsy. Papa Mohbad would have stood his ground that I want my own doctor to also come and do the autopsy with you guys. That there is no law. There is no
preventing him. Yes, are you with me?
Yes, there is no law. He said it that he has been to the morgue and he has seen Mohbad. Goreshi said it. He said, but where he was actually standing from, he could not identify any man.
Nobody is asking him questions. Come on, guys.
Okay, so that is where I want you to see it from that. It was when the police were conducting their own autopsy. That is when Papa Mohbad would have done his. Even if he could not do it the same day, after the contribution from the public, he would have gone back, maybe 2 months after Mohbad died. He would have gone back, take his doctor there, so that they can be able to do this autopsy. There is nothing, there is no law. If Papa Mohbad wants to do an autopsy on Mohbad tomorrow, he can walk into there and do the autopsy. There's no law that is stopping him because he's the father.
Let me come in this way.
In one corner. Baba, no. Unfortunately, Baba, no. But Baba, they keeping Baba in. Baba know what he's supposed to be doing.
Madam,
man.
You see, what you're saying.
See, please, just only 1 minute, please. In my hotel, someone has died in my hotel.
EJ, what
when I called the family,
I understand
of the deceased down. Just hold on, please. When I called the family of the deceased down, we took her to the morgue. Police came and police said, okay, fine. They made arrest in my hotel, some of my staff. And when we all got to the police station, they said, okay, they want to do an autopsy. The family came and they also requested for the same autopsy. I was the one that paid the police for the whole autopsy. And we asked the family, are you guys coming with your own doctor? They said no, that they want one of the family members to go in there while they are doing it. When they went in there, they found out that she was pregnant and she did a D&C. She did not even go to the hospital. She took all those herbal drugs. That was what killed her in my hotel. So they gave them the opportunity to get their own doctor to also come and be part of the autopsy. So someone died. The police will do theirs. You as a family member, you can do yours. There is no law that is stopping you.
Yes, I understand. Now, this is what you need to understand here. Like the example you gave. Now, it depends on the nature of the case sometimes. There is no law stopping Baba Mohbad from conducting an autopsy, but it also depends on the timing of the particular case on ground. Since this case is already in court, the police must be aware that Baba Mohbad is coming to do an autopsy, or any of the family members of Mohbad is coming to conduct an autopsy on this body that is the primary cause of a particular ongoing action in court. Now, it is at that point now that I now understand what you're saying, that somebody is being paid And it is the person that has the highest money that if that person's bidding is being carried out. Because if any person comes in to say, though I don't know if Baba Mohbad or any family of member of Mohbad has even taken that step to say, we want to even conduct an autopsy also on this body. We don't even know. Before we even start talking about Papariano working with some other persons, I'm just trying to make you see the possibility or otherwise of Papariano working with other persons and the danger that may lie ahead if anything goes wrong. Nobody stops any person from coming in to any platform. Just the way nobody stops Papariano from going on other platforms to air his opinion where he sees that there is a discussion, a way forward as the justice for Mohbad. But the issue of coming together, joining forces, you have to understand that there are some personal things that each of them has to give up. And the person that is for justice, giving up something, he may lose what he is going after. And that person who is anti-justice will not lose anything because that is their main target in the first place. And we cannot trust anybody. We don't know who is who. So the perspective that maybe Papariano is being full of himself, or he's just trying to form, that is why he's not keen into the side of this working with these other persons. Is just that's just what I'm trying to explain on this other angle. And then on the other part, no matter what is going on this Mohbad case, nobody is a child. Like somebody said, Baba Mohbad is not a child. No, there is nothing wrong with him. And there is no way anybody can control him. If he has anything that he is trying to protect that is preventing him from coming in full force, that is his own concern. But it does not stop justice for Mohbad. And no matter the way they compromise on this case, everybody is watching. I'm telling you, practically go out on the street and do a social interview to normal persons that have not even gotten to very high level in education. And you understand that everything that is going on this Mohbad case, the compromise that is going on, doing the wrong thing, ignoring the right thing, the public knows. And I hope that there is a journalist on ground that is following up this case, a sincere journalist that is writing this case to publish it at international level. Because in the end, with the evidence on ground, I'm telling you, if everybody is arrested, brought together, who killed Mohbad will come out. They have ignored it, but I'm still saying it is not late. If I'm sure those people that some persons are listening to me, they are still disclosing these information out to those people involved. But if an investigation is conducted appropriately as it stands, the real father of Liam will come out not up to 2 hours from now if they do the right thing. Who killed Mohbad will come out, it will not come out up to 5 days. From the point of how Mohbad died, the people that were in the room where, in the house where Mohbad died, those that denied being there, the issue as to how he was taken to hospital, blowing hot and cold the same time, saying A and saying B the same time, is already pure evidence that this person was murdered. And as a matter of fact, every person that needs to come on this murder case has been identified. Intentionally, they have not been invited. Intentionally, they have not been questioned in a way that will prevent them from going out to tamper with any form of evidence or inform any other person that they know is involved, to make the person to also maybe find a way to retune or create excuses to cover the traces as to the death of this person. So all these things that are going on, it is two things involved. It is either justice for Mohbad or the image of this country, the authority, this Nigeria in general, the image of this country coming down to shit before every international community. Because it is obvious. It is just as if we have children running the country. It is just as if we have children that do not know what they are doing. Because if you bring 5 people from the street, I'm telling you, from the moment that Mohbad died, from the moment that this whole issue started, I'm telling you very clearly that the cause of the death of Mohbad would have been ascertained within a month. So my conclusion is this. Let me step down so that other person. Okay, I'm with you.
Yes. Have you asked yourself why the Commissioner of Information, I repeat, the Commissioner of Information, his number did not connect? A line that is given to him while he was appointed. The Commissioner of Information, his line was no longer going when Berekete tried to reach him in public. Have you asked yourself that? A Commissioner of Information, that your number is supposed to be on because you are the commissioner. Your number is supposed to be on, but when they tried reaching you, your number was no longer connected. For 2 days, your number was no longer connected. That says a lot.
He says
the commissioner that came out to explain to the world that the sample has been sent down to Pennsylvania. The result is going to be out in 10 weeks. We shouldn't worry that the lab was actually burned down, and we shouldn't worry. We are going to see how we can get justice. Mohbad is loved by all, blah, 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 nonsense. And when the 10 weeks elapsed, they also gave him additional weeks. When they tried to reach him, the number was no longer going. There is a lot that is going on. And there is a lot that we, the public, we are not aware of. I will keep on saying it. There is a lot that we, the public, we are not aware of. There is a lot going down underground. Papa Mohbad let me say, he's privileged to know like 70% of what is going on that we are not aware of. Quote me anywhere. There is a lot.
Definitely, there is a lot. You see, it's not that
we don't know.
It's not a thing of surprise. You the way you're talking.
Take it like this.
Is it not in this country that somebody fainted on national TV because he doesn't want to answer a question? Now, when they ask question,
Gureshi can be a devil in our eyes, but it's a god to Papa Mohbad. Gureshi can be a devil in the eyes of the public, but Papa Mohbad is never saying it like that.
Not necessarily so. Not necessarily that he's a god to Papa Mohbad. He may not be a god to Papa Mohbad. It may just be that maybe Papa Mohbad is acting without choice. If he says like a god to Papa Mohbad, it means you are like saying that Papa Mohbad is acting sincerely, believes sincerely within him that Gurezi is leading him to the right path. It may be that he also knows that there is something coming from this Gurezi that is not right, but he does not have a choice but to just play along.
He does not have a choice. That is it.
So the pressure.
Look at Muyiwa. January, I spoke to Mr. Muyiwa. Muyiwa, please, I want to ask you a simple question. Have you guys conducted an autopsy on Mohbad's body? Muyiwa categorically told me that there are some information that he cannot share on the public presently, but he wants to let me know that they are on it. This was January. February, I asked him, how far have you guys gone? Have you guys gone to the morgue to check if there is any stab wounds on Mohbad's body? He said, don't worry, we are going to communicate when the right time comes. 9 months. Nonsense.
Sorry, guys. What of if you say Muyiwa is like a god to Papa Mohbad, what of, for example, Muyiwa is also working with the other people, the opponent side, the people that buy Mohbad as the one.
And that is what I was saying. That is what I was saying.
Here. And now they also have some kind of evidence against Baba Mohbad, like the way Papa Rami is saying is almost how many.
That is what exactly my point. The thing now is this: we do not care the evidence they have against Baba Mohbad. We must maintain our focus, which is what led to the death of Mohbad. Mohbad was allegedly murdered. We need to ascertain whether it is true or not. Who is the real father of Liam? Whatever they have against Baba Mohbad, or they have against whichever family of Mohbad, is not our problem. All those things are distractions they are coming in with. All those things. So if Baba Mohbad knows what is good for him, he should understand that he has gotten to a point of no return. He cannot
guys,
he cannot blow hot and cold at the same time. It's not possible.
Paparano should work. And so at the other side, you say Paparano should work with the rest people.
I did not say Paparano should work with the rest people. Did you hear me at all?
Okay. Somebody said,
I said it is not possible because we already have, even within the family member self, we don't trust anybody.
Bro, I understand. Let me just
please power tap,
so that they do not come and distract him.
Add it to the question.
Please power tap, please.
Bro, they had it to the question on board. You understand? So they had. Yes. That's why I said someone said okay. Now, why me I didn't support that? Because Paparano, those people you see, all of them, they come up from this platform. They choose the path the path that they just follow now. They choose that same path, and those people was also giving us the right message here. We were enjoying their topic, enjoying everything. Everybody was just living fine. We was just enjoying everything. We think that when they not get to sorry, may I speak my broke moon and not verse. So when they come go meet this Muyiwa, they can't change their way. So now that one they make me they eat this thing for NC. It be like say they get oath when then they swear for that place. Because when they talk this thing the other day, some of them call me, some of them tell me say, I don't know if you understand. The only way I take close to the place, when I don't take close to them before I go, know what really
please power tap, guys. Power tap. Good evening.
Now I know they give number. So if anything with this one, no, if it's not
the process with that. Now the process be now where the one start from. Did I give me a number from there?
So they get secret.
Let me just come in, and to just say this, right? Some people believe Baba Mohbad had a secret with Goresi or one thing or the other. Now, I'm not saying he does not have. I'm not saying he has a secret. Now, my thing is this. Have we forgotten about culture that play a lot of roles in damaging our laws? To me, I feel like they are using a culture thing on Baba Mohbad because Yoruba used to say something, Baba, ẹni tó ti kú mà ti kú. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí. Yoruba use that a lot. And I find it difficult for us to still be using that adage in this present generation. Because why will I lose my son and I know someone that killed, I mean, my son died because of someone. And you people are coming to me and say, oh, Baba, I need to well, maybe because I'm too exposed, to know a lot of things. Maybe that is the reason why I won't accept that. And maybe because Baba Mohbad is still like it is, maybe in the 60s, maybe that is the reason why he's accepting such a scenario over the death of his son. Because to me, okay, I'm just going to say this out. Baba Mohbad, if you think that right now at this point in time, the way Nigeria is, if you think the situation that has been happening from your forefathers, from our generations, it's helping Nigeria, I want you to accept this whole thing. That is if they are using culture to manipulate you in this whole situation. If you think the way things is going on, has been going on since you were born, and you are still using this same culture to just maneuver the laws that we said we're using. If you think, tó bá jẹ́ wípé ẹ lérò wípé bí Nàìjíríà ṣe ń lọ yìí, bó ṣe wà láti jọjọ́ from 1960 tó bá jẹ́ wípé ó dà bẹ́ẹ̀ òun ni pé kẹ́ ẹ rò pé kẹ́ ẹ gba nǹkan tó bá sọ fún yín but tó bá yẹ pé kò dáa because everybody mọ̀ ìgbà tí pààyàn ò dáa ẹni tó bá pààyàn wọ́n máa pààyàn. àfẹ́ kẹ́ jẹ́ kó continue báyìí tí ò bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọmọ ẹlòmíì lọ́la ẹ rántí pé àdúrà ṣì máa bí ọmọ fún yín àwọn obìnrin tẹ́ bí ṣì máa bí ọmọ fún yín ó tún lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sínú wọn ní ọ̀la. That is the reason why nísìnyí lè gbọ́dọ̀ jàjà ilé lè gbọ́dọ̀ accept nǹkan tí wọ́n bá ń sọ fún yín tó máa ń gbà wọn àgbàlagbà àgbààgbà kan wá bá yín ipe ọba kan wá ń bá yín pé kó máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ kan ṣe báyìí kan ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ pẹ́yìn tó ti kú ti kú ó tún lè di ọ̀la kó tún ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn ọmọ tí ẹ̀yin gan expect kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí. Now I'm saying this out of what I feel like is playing tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ in this case. When it comes to culture thing, that this old, I won't say old people, I won't say all these people who are elder using against this generation. Because this generation is tired.
I've also thought about this culture and tradition, something that.
And again, now,
but
if you think you have any secret, ẹ má yẹ kí n parọ́ tọ̀ yín o ó sì máa lo secret ó sì máa lo kí ó máa blackmail yín fún nǹkan tó ti mọ̀ yẹn tó bá pẹ́ feel wípé I don't want this justice to continue because of the secret I have. That is what is called blackmailing. They will be using it against you. They won't stop. Baba Mohbad ṣe pààyàn ni. Because to me that is going to be the highest thing you can commit.
One thing I believe is this: if no matter the tradition and whatever this thing that is playing out, I am sure if we put this case of Mohbad into consideration, there is no tradition within the Yoruba tradition that I know of that will be against exposing the cause of the death of a particular family member. If there is any tradition like that, if there is any tradition like that, we can only have tradition with respect to, let's say, for example, taking into consideration certain information of the family that does not need to go out. I'm with you.
Amen.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you.
This is one thing that we sometimes we fail to realize. There's a lot of things that this is not. I want to me to say it's a culture. It's just something because of manipulate our that they used to manipulate the younger people.
Yeah.
And that this Agbalagba is pushing you to the wall to the extent that you're about to kill yourself. This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Why would you be using because you are older than me to manipulate you? Is it on Tiago? This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's true. That's very correct. That is happening now. We're seeing it everywhere.
It happens every time.
In Nigeria, especially.
Nigeria. We don't make you be doing bad thing, and then some people say, "Why you insulting Tinubu? He's older than you. He's older than you. He's older than you, and you are living in the poorest. You are living in the poorest situation. Common simple amenities you cannot get from them." And people are saying that
let's not deviate from the topic. There is one thing I know. I think some people are there, they are jubilating, and they're looking at it that they say the Mohbad body decomposed beyond the situation where they can carry out autopsy. But the one thing they don't understand is that whether with autopsy or not, if they want to ascertain whether or not Mohbad was murdered, they can still do it. I'm telling you this because Mohbad died in the custody of someone. That is, the law is there. Mohbad died in the custody of someone. And if they are coming to, they cannot, let me like explain something for you. They say this issue of that is the injection that nurse gave Mohbad that keep, it's just an opinion. I don't know if you people understand. It's just an expert opinion. If they want to talk about bringing in an autopsy to ascertain that, yes, it was that injection that actually killed Mohbad, then they are coming in to expose the autopsy to show us the actual thing that killed Mohbad. And if truly it was that injection that killed Mohbad, they would have released the autopsy that I presume may have been done and have been hidden as it stands. Now, if they are trying to hide anything autopsy, talking about that Mohbad's body have decomposed, Mohbad, the cause of the death of Mohbad can still be ascertained because he died in the custody of some persons. And those persons have given contradictory statements before the authorities, which obviously shows that there is something that has been hidden. These things, we are not even supposed to be the ones to teach these authorities how to do their thing. Look, the police in this country, I will tell you for free, the police in this country have every equipment to investigate any form of case, down to a case like that of Mohbad and even worse. And they will come out with the appropriate result. So the issue of that, maybe somebody may be thinking that maybe the police doesn't have the ability to do all those things. That should not even come into play. Whatever is not done was intentionally not done. And as far as we are concerned, the contradictory statements from those that were in the house is an issue that must be ironed out. Who was Mohbad? Mohbad was in custody of somebody when he died. We have contradictory statements from those people. If we cannot ascertain it or know the actual truth of whatever is going on, they are going down for it. All these ones, they are bringing in laws and saying negligence. They are trying to put the whole thing on negligence and all of that, and then bringing in the issue that that the body has decomposed to some extent and all of that. And some people are giving up, looking at it like they will not get justice for Mohbad. That is not the case. If you're fighting for justice for Mohbad, stay on your toes. The case is still as open and as fresh as it is, as it can ever be. It is still there. The truth is just that the authorities that are supposed to do the right thing, they are not doing the right thing. That is where the problem is as it stands now. Even today, if you bring in Prime Boy, bring in Wummi, bring in everybody that was in the scenario where Mohbad died and question them, I'm telling you, you will get the truth out of it. No matter how well you plan a lie, cross-examination, what it means in law is when you make a statement, another person writes it down, pinpoint out the shady things he thinks is there in your statement that needs clarification. When all those questions start coming in, the person will say the truth. And then come to think of it that we have more than 5 persons in this instance of this Mohbad's death that can be questioned and cross-examined. And it is not done. You call one today, you call two today, you take their statement, you let them go. And if they decide to go out, meet the third party and say, this is what I said, this is what I said. Don't go and say like this or don't go and say like that. That is even the reason why some people are not granted bail in court.
Have they been able to receive
with evidence and all of that? But there is nothing was done. The arrest, there is authority to arrest. There is nothing shady about the case of Mohbad with respect to every person's name that was mentioned. Every person, there were glaring evidence that this person had something to do. Arresting these people and keeping them within 24 to 48 hours and doing your investigation and questioning properly would have brought out the accurate result. But nothing has been done.
Are you there? Hello?
I'm with you, sir.
Is this your usual account or you have another account?
No, this is my usual account.
I've seen this name for the first time. Are you coming for the first time?
No, I think this is my 3rd time. of coming in, though. But I think the first two I did not actually.
And with this same account,
contribute. Yes, with this one.
I'm saying this account for the first time. You know, like that is what we are saying. There's always a loophole somewhere. Someone will always make mistakes, no matter how smart those guys are. There is no perfect crime. There's no perfect crime. If you have good investigators, that are there that want really to investigate, very well. That's their job. Their job is to put them in a tight corner. All of the things we are doing, investigators can do them. They can still get the clue out of them even without autopsy or toxicology. But the thing is this, those guys who are investigating, there's a kind of a complicity in this case. So we should be having the independent body checkmating their actions, whether right things are done, but our independent body, they are made up of people who I cannot describe. I can't describe them. I don't know their interests. They are just there claiming that we are the family. Whatever we do is correct. Don't question us. In fact, they keep using words like, we are just sitting down there, we are doing nothing. If we say we want to do something, will they give us the space? Okay. Paparano wants to request now. Let's remove Burexi and Muyiwa. Paparano wants to come in. When I come in, I will bring every other person I know is capable. Will they allow? No. They will not. That's the thing. They want me to come and be under them, and I can't be. It can't. Just like you see the way the government is, okay? The bad guys, they want to become president of the country. They want the good guys to come and work under them, to come and be shoemakers under them, errand boys under them. And you know that the idea is, so why don't we get the good guys to be president? And then the bad guys, those errand boys, and stay and be under the good ones. That's the thing. They have captured.
Yeah, that's the thing is, I don't know. I don't even know. And like, it's actually like baffles me when I think about this whole scenario. And that was why I was saying, for you to work with some other persons is impossible. Let's be frank. Let's be sincere. Yeah. That's how they play the game of politics.
You know what?
Sometimes you will see somebody worrying that human right, and then they will.
What kind of work is this? Can you hear me? Let's share the conversation. Yes. What kind of work is this?
Yeah.
You see, it is the way it is going like this is working. One, okay, because whatever that they do that is relevant, we support it on this platform. There are some platforms they have more viewers, more people. Okay, that thing that all of us would have been doing if we are together, let them do that thing. Okay, they are majority, right? If they do it, we will just follow. We will not be against them. Okay, if we were together, okay, we will still be arguing. We will tell ourselves different reasons why this idea is the right one for all of us and why it's the wrong one. But some people will not see it, and the group will become divided again. It will become divided again because the fact that they are not seeing it and we are seeing it, and they refuse to agree, again to be divided. The same way we will be on this platform as our numbers are small. We will say something very important. They are there, they are seeing it, but they are disregarding it.
Yes. Intentionally, not as if they don't know that it is important. All
you know that they make those things. When we say Mohbad, sue everybody around you that is castigating you. Okay? This people, they like the idea. But can we push forward for it? They don't care, they don't want.
You know what the problem is? You know what the problem is?
Not join.
The general public needs to understand something when it comes to the case of Mohbad. That the major weapon that these anti-justice persons come with is distraction. They try to create distraction as much as possible. That is what they come with. Now, if the public have it in mind, if the public can have it in mind that no matter what happens on the case of Mohbad, whether you want to talk about Gorezio, Baba Mohbad, Mama Mohbad, whatever they have done, their fight and the rest, have one thing at the back of your mind. How has this or how is this connected to the death of Mohbad and ascertaining the real father of Mohbad? If you cannot find a line between that thing, disregard it. Allow them to continue doing what they are doing. Allow them to continue flagabasting whatever they are doing. Let them continue their fighting. If Baba Mohbad is having issue with somebody in the family, continue your thing. We are not fools. If today somebody comes out to say Baba Mohbad was into so kind of a something, I will not dislike him, because I know that if he has done something wrong, why didn't you say it until now that you see that he's trying to fight for justice, that you're coming to bring something to tarnish his image? Unless if he has done something that is a crime, that he needs to go for the punishment, the proper authorities will come in and do whatever they are doing. But it is not our concern whatever is going on behind back within them in the family there, whether mama want to expose papa or papa want to expose mama, or whoever want to expose who. But who is behind the death of Mohbad? Who is the true father of Liam? That is the thing. And the public, if you know you are standing for justice for Mohbad, you must have this thing at the back of your mind at every minute, at every point in time. Anytime you see any saga coming up with respect to the death of Mohbad, think, is this a distraction or actually a way forward to get this justice? Unless if you're not looking for that justice. But if you're looking for justice, you have to first of all put it at the back of your mind that I am not going to delve into this, since this thing has nothing to do with the cause of the death of Mohbad. And then secondly, we are watching clearly to the end of this case. Mohbad's case, at no point should any person think that Mohbad's case is weak and justice cannot be achieved. That is not true. And you will see it on different medias when one thing comes out. That is how you know the conspiracy theories going on medias. When they bring in a controversy that does not actually relate to the substance of the case, in the end you will see something like this justice for Mohbad. Are we even sure we can get it? You will be looking at those people as if also they are feeling sad that justice for Mohbad may not be actually gotten in the end. But no, most of them are paid. What the interest is to try to see how they can also weaken your spirit, and see how they can weaken your spirit and say, no, this one, yeah, I'm with you.
Yes, I want to ask you a question, because we have been analyzing for so long now. I want to ask you, what do you think the way it is presently, if, God forbid, but if you are to be Papa Mohbad, 9 months has gone down, what do you think you can be able to do right now, presently right now, for you to be able to get justice for your son?
Okay, if I were Papa Mohbad, as it stands, first of all, ascertain whether or not truly that body has been decomposed to the extent that autopsy cannot be carried out. If it is at the point that autopsy can still be carry out autopsy. If it is at the point that autopsy can no longer be carried out, then we go through the angle of the other substance of the case, which is how Mohbad died. The people that were there when Mohbad died, what they said, the contradictory statements they made with respect to the death of Mohbad. And then the evidence that Mohbad has made mention of, the phone recording and all of that, needs to come in. Now, have it in mind that whatever Baba Mohbad is doing, he can only try to force them to do it. They may choose not to do it, if it is this Nigeria that I know of, and he cannot do anything in the end. That is why I say we are watching. It is for the authorities to know that the public knows what the truth is. It is not a situation where you come and see illiterates and then you come in and tell us this is it and that is that and that the case is done, and then we celebrate that, okay, that is the truth. So the only thing for Papa Mohbad now to do is just what I have mentioned, and then stick to the fact that that DNA test must be done, because that DNA test has the probability of exposing wider evidence that we can ever imagine. when we look at the angle that if peradventure that child is not for Mohbad, we are going to know who the father of that child is. When we know the true father of that child, that person has something to do with Wummi. If we do a deeper investigation, we may just be shocked to realize that that person also has a hand in the death of Mohbad, of which the person can also expose more and more persons. We are talking about a criminal case, a murder case here. The speed at which criminal case is supposed to be even executed, if you know how it was, like the way it was explained, by law, I'm talking about by law, you even feel, you cry for Nigeria that a case like this is still ongoing for 9 months. For 9 months, we are talking about cases that are even deeper, that has even more controversies in them, being dug out by other countries within 2 months, 3 months. Nigeria is here, still struggling on a case of someone that died, left a voice note. We have the details of every person connected to this case, and we are yet to make any progress on the case. That is the shame, that is the disgrace that the authority stands to face before every international community as it stands. If, as it stays now, the end of this case gets published on air outside international countries, I don't think Nigeria will even be a place any person should even think about relying on when you are talking about justice. Like this case of Mohbad is a major force, to ascertain the justice system of this country. We have seen a lot buhahas going on in this country. But you see this Mohbad case, it is very open, it is very clear, and there is nothing they can do contrary to the truth that will not come out. So it's for us to just, let's see whatever they are doing, let's see how they want to go about it. How you do not want to do a DNA test and you are coming out to say your money, leave the woman to rest, leave this to rest. You come out to support somebody. Nobody really has a problem with Wummi. Nobody has a problem with Wummi. But the fact that Mohbad has mentioned her name, and by mistake that someone thought about it to say DNA and she refused, that is the point where everybody even care about Wummi. That is where the point even starts coming in. If Wummi had even done this DNA from when this whole thing started, if she is guilty, we would have even discarded the issue of Wummi in this Mohbad case. And if she is not, we would have been able to even, she by herself, she will be the person that will even take the investigation on this to be more, to be wider and stronger and more effective. So the whole truth for this Mohbad case, me, I don't know. They should keep coming in with saga, keep coming in with their whatever it is, keep bringing in whatever they want to bring in. Our focus remains justice for Mohbad. The fact there is that Baba Mohbad coming to say I accept Mohbad as my grandson does not mean that Mohbad is his grandson. That is not a valid point. We cannot even sit on it. It's very, very late. If I did been Baba Mohbad came out from the beginning and said, Liam is my grandson, that would have been a different thing. Now he agitated for DNA. Then tomorrow comes out to say, okay, no need for that. We already know that something is behind is behind now, that there is a problem. The family itself, they are disgracing themselves a lot. Like they are disgracing themselves a lot. There is no going back. We have come to the point of no going back. It is too late to compromise whatever it is on this Mohbad case. It is too late. Evidence that has come out are too much and they are credible evidence. So it is too late. You cannot go back. You can't do anything other than get us the justice that we want. That is all.
In all the evidence that we have presently, there is only one person that can be able to champion it, which is Papa Mohbad. Would you say the step Papa Mohbad is actually taking presently, it's a good step for the past 9 months now.
Okay.
Because if we want to do anything we want to do, Papa Mohbad must be there. Papa Mohbad must give his approval.
Yeah.
For we the public to be able to do whatever we want to do.
Yeah. Now,
so would you say the step that we have taken, if it's the right step?
Now, this is the issue. The steps he is taking, they are the right step if you look.
why not they talk again since? What happened? I've not been saying talking since.
It's a fingerprint. It's a fingerprint. It's a fingerprint. It's that when you're having a relationship, Ọ̀túnba kìíní ọ̀túnba kejì yẹn àti ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ bí ẹni pé ṣé mo bí gẹ́gẹ́ bí àgbàmọ bí ẹni pé omi ẹkún pé wọ́n pé kí ló dé ṣé mo kí wọ́n ṣé mo fẹ́ máa kó gbogbo èyí kíkú yìí.
Why not the talk now?
Ṣé báyìí ẹni fún onígbàwé lè àlùbáríkà àwọn ọkọ̀ tí yẹ́s contemporary yes contemporary sí ló máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn ìjọba bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ tún bá ti wá iná wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ sí ti fáwọn olórí burúkú yìí títí wọ́n ní bàbá sí fáwọn olórí burúkú yìí títí.
The music. Ẹ jọ ṣé kò sí nǹkan míì ta lè ṣe because àwọn pípọ̀ wọ́n wà fọ́sẹ̀ kọ́ máa gbé ìwà ọ̀tọ̀ wù í gan èmi gan tí mi ò kí ń ṣe family ẹlọ́pàá ó ń fún mi ní èdè ṣé wọ́n ní jẹ́ kí bàbá kọ́ máa pa bàbá oníbàbà pẹ̀lú this thing ó lè fa depression kí ẹ máa imagine ṣé òun náà lágbàlagbà ń lé ní ṣẹ́ṣẹ́ ni it's frustrating now ìgọ́gì ti ní ẹ ṣe wọn ní ẹ báyìí ṣe tó ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé kúrò ló pa ọmọ ẹ̀ wọn ò dẹ̀ bẹ̀rù ọlọ́run wọn ò bẹ̀rù ọjọ́ àti sùn àwọn náà dẹ̀ bímọ o tí kan náà wọn wá ṣọkún sí wọn máa ní ayé kan ṣe òun according to ọtí Mr. Kúnlé sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ṣúfẹ́ pé bàbá yìí lóye ni because I don't know ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wọn bàbá yìí ṣẹ̀ èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ ikú tó pọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀ is there a crime? Because I think they should have something to do with these people. Ó yẹ kó wọn kàn ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ wọn.
Ayé wọn ti là basket mi.
Ìmí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí ìmúnú kan tí bàbá lọ́ba ṣé wọ́n lé. Tí bàbá yóò ṣètò ọlọ́kọ́ wà nǹkan mí ṣètì náà.
Ìjọ tó kọ mí gbọ́ kí ni ó ní nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí ó ní kò tó bẹ́ẹ̀ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ nílọrin. Ó ní kí ni. Why does one take Baba for granted? Torí wọ́n lè sọ̀rọ̀. Torí wọ́n lówó àbí kíní àbí wọ́n léèyàn. Ẹ bó ṣe dúró tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá bò ní bàbà lórí ọgí ikú ọmọ ẹ̀. Because I can't just imagine. Wọ́n ṣe yẹ̀yẹ̀, wọ́n fọjọ́ alẹ́ wọn fi ṣòfò. Because wọ́n wá irritating náà bàbá tí ó ṣẹ̀ yìí, èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ ikú tó pọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀. Kọ́yẹ̀ ṣọ́pọ̀ jù ni. Adẹ̀lá níjọba. Ṣọ́fẹ́ bú ni bàbá yìí kú ni wọ́n ṣé wọ́n nǹkan tó ṣe fọ́ọ̀mù ẹ̀ lọ́fẹ́ ṣe fóònù náà ni bàbá yẹn máa sunkún sínú náà tí bàbá yẹn bá ga tí bàbá yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ pọ̀ bàbá yẹn sáyé wọ́n fẹ́ ẹgbọ́n wọn kí yẹn sọ pé wọ́n máa ya aṣọ stanley imagine at least bàbá yẹn ṣáà lọ church kó ti yẹ pé wọ́n ara church yẹn lọ dìde kó ti káwọn èèyàn ti ẹ̀ dìde because I don't understand kò tí ẹ̀ yí máa fi pé yé mi ẹ̀gbọ́n mi irọ́ mo pa ó fún mi ní headache mo yẹn gbọ́ ó fún mi headache mo kàn kú sunkún kí ló dé èmi ò pẹ́ ṣe ní kéèyàn bí èkú tó pọ̀ mọ́ ẹ o wọ́n dẹ̀ tún sọ ìpá fún àwọn àgbà òṣì wọ́n dẹ̀ bímọ yes bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn ọmọ náà because I just don't understand ẹ̀ dìde ẹ kú kù kọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ sí mú bàbá oníbàbà.
ẹ jọ ṣán ti play evidence.
tẹ́lá tẹ̀ ní òkè èwọ́ ní tẹ́ máa wọ bọ́ọ̀kì máa ṣe pé kí wọ́n máa ní ẹ̀ máa dẹ̀ hàn sí. má
ṣán ti play evidence.
mo ní yéé kí lẹ sọ.
ṣán ti play evidence wọn náà ní evidence.
why ti play tẹ́lá tó máa yẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá why ti play evidence ni.
ẹ wo
ẹ kó dẹ̀ play ẹ̀ kọ́nà wọ́n play ẹ̀ èwo ni ayé wọn tó fẹ́ bàjẹ́ báyìí náà ó wà fọ́ sẹ́ẹ̀tì.
ṣẹ́ni wọ́n fẹ́ frustrate bàbá yẹn kó lè sọ pé òun ò ṣe wọ́n so bàbá ò ní ṣe relent ẹ fún wọn lè ṣe wọn lọ lẹ́nu wọn ṣe wọn náà sọ̀rọ̀ sí mi.
mọ́mí yẹ́sì mọ́mí yẹ́sì ẹ̀wọ̀n kan tó ń bí èmi ni pé àti ó dàbí ẹ̀kẹ́ irú ẹ̀ ní ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi o ẹ̀wọ̀n mo wọ̀ pé bàbá yìí nìkan even though gan àwọn extended family ṣe bíbí kan lọ ti ṣẹ̀ wá àwọn tó ti tán lọ ń kọ́ ẹ kí ló sẹ́yìn ọdún mọ̀ tọmọ mi can you know that thing stop please ṣé ọdún sọ yẹ iná mi is this man alone àti wọn lọ church ó lè kọ́ ara church.
ẹ jẹ́ sọ ó lè jẹ́ bàbá Mohbad èèyàn tó ń on my own alone ní tẹ́lẹ̀ you can see it in him.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ àǹtí ẹ má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ àìlówó ní kéèyàn má ní action àìní owó ẹni tí olówó ní oyè oníkọ́mi ìyá méjì ò ń jẹ́ ìyọ̀pọ̀ náà.
mi ìsọ̀rọ̀ owó ìgbàgbé owó mi ìbá yín sọ̀rọ̀ owó ọ̀tọ̀ nìkan tí wọ́n máa sọ pé ọ̀tọ̀ nìkan tí wọ́n máa gbé gbà.
owó ní kéèyàn má ní action ẹ̀jọ̀.
Èmi ò sọ̀rọ̀ owó please don't rope me on that. Mi sọ̀rọ̀ owó ẹ̀jọ̀. I know because ọ̀rọ̀ owó kọ́ ni mò ń sọ.
Ó lọ ń fà wá lára. Ó máa change àwọn tó wà lára wọn. Ẹ ti lò wọ́n for 10 months, it's not working. You got to change. Ó dàbí kí ọ̀ní company ni. Ẹni company profit wọlé. Let them go. Ẹ change àwọn òbí ẹgbẹ́ tuntun mi wọlé. It's annoying.
I don't understand. Ó mú orí fọ́ mi ni tí wọ́n pín the music láti Saturday. Ṣé ti understand? Nígbà tí gbogbo rubbish yẹn, ọmọ mi láti sọ pé mommy what happened? Yes, understand because I feel so down because mo fi bàbá yẹn mo fi sípò bàbá mi. Ṣé ti understand? Kò ṣe nǹkan tó easy pé kọ́ mọ́ kú mọ́yàn lọ́wọ́. Mo ti pass through ẹ̀rí the music. Ọmọ kékeré ti ẹ̀ ń tọ̀dọ̀ mi ẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn jáde ní 41 days ọ̀n tìgbà tí mo tó lóyún mi tí mo bí mi ni mo tó recover ṣé nígbà tó gbà tí kíní ẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ àtàwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ tí mo ti ní ẹ̀ tí wọ́n sẹ́yìn ọmọ tó yẹ pé within 41 days àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ gan ni àmọ́ mi ẹ̀mọ̀ táwọn ẹ̀bá glass mom where is for man don't worry ṣé máa fi pé ọ̀n tìgbà tí mo tó bí ọmọ mi ṣé àwọn tàn tó náà ṣe ìyanu yẹn ní kíní ẹ̀
Veron is live. Okay, I should play Veron. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. God bless you, Veron.
Veron ti gbowó.
Wow!
Ẹ ṣe máa sọ pé Veron ti gbowó sí lọ́wọ́.
Veron is back. Oh, thank you, my sister. God bless you, ma. Please, can we just come back? Please, can we just come back a little bit? Please. Please, can we just come back, please?
Ẹ máa ní mo ti gbowó mi ìfẹ́ justice mi ìfẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ ó ti sọ̀rọ̀ sí wàhálà ti délẹ̀. From day one, from police station, deep down me, the king has nothing to do with me. Ọba ò ṣẹ̀ mí, mi ì ṣe ọba. Ọba ò mọ̀ mí rí, mi ì mọ̀ ọba rí. Ọba ò kọrúkọ mi sí petition.
Please, let's come back, you two, please.
TikTok people